And also, their Prophet Muhammad married a 6 or 9 year old, and pedophilia is not something I like either. So that's another reason I'm not a Muslim. So that rules that one out. And let's look at Catholicism. And it's pretty much another thing with Catholicism. They and I cannot stand the Pope because he goes to countries like in Africa and third world countries and stuff, and he tells people not to use condoms, and he tells people not to use birth control when there's massive famines and stuff like that, and he tells these people to just keep doing it without protection, and the AIDS rates are just so high in these countries, and he's going there and he's telling these people that you're going to hell if you use a condom or something. I think that's downright not good principle whatsoever. And then if you look at then let's look at some of the stuff that was founded in America, like Mormonism, which is complete BS because someone can be fooled into believing the whole entire Joseph Smith story. That's why I couldn't vote for Mitt Romney. Like there's a lot of things I don't like about Obama, but a man thinking that it's just a story itself is like from the get go the wife of the guy who was like the rich person in the story or whatever. She was like the only smart person, I swear, throughout the whole entire and like how they were founded, and like it's really a shame that the husband wasn't as intelligent, but and then they're also they used to be racist, but hey, I don't know. And then Scientology is like, I mean, actually, the story is pretty interesting. I mean, it's complete BS, but like the story of Scientology is like, it's like a religion for people who like Star Trek or something. Like they like Klingons and Xenu came here 100 trillion years ago, and we have these like theta, like theta is like a like something you use like in like calculus or something, right? And and then their founder L. Ron Hubbard is a science fiction author. So it's like you look at all these other people who wrote all these religions or whatever, and they weren't science fiction authors. They were probably like not even that good at being authors in the first place. And you have a man who's a professional science fiction author. It's going to be a good story because he wants to make up his own religion. Hey, and being and let's get this out the way. Being a pastor is one of the most easiest jobs you can have on the planet. You don't even have to have a high school diploma. You just open up your own church, so you're inspired by God, and say, oh. And then you can sell an invisible product. I mean, when I was in middle school and high school, I used to have to wake up real early to like go to school, right? And when I was eating my breakfast, I'd turn to like those telemercials, and the guy would be like, call this number and you can buy this this bottle of water, and it's blessed by God. And this one lady just said, yeah, I just bought your water, and oh my gosh, I can walk again. Oh, it's like just complete BS. It's like, and then people actually believe that. Like, they're like, if you really believe that buying a seed or something like that will cure your cancer or some other ailments you have, you're freaking insane. Like, that's all I gotta say. But I don't know. And then also, it's just so much. It's no evidence whatsoever of any supernatural being existing whatsoever. There's actually a $1 million reward. Look it up. There's actually a foundation that has put together $1 million, and this $1 million has actually been up for about 20 years now. And if you can find any proof, valid proof, of a supernatural deity or whatever, any supernatural occurrence, and actually be able to replicate that in a controlled environment, then you'll actually receive this $1 million. And I mean, if you guys can, that's money right there, So like. But no one has came forth, so there must not be a God either. And when people say, "Oh, God is the reason I'm I'm successful," no, that's BS. That's when I graduated from high school, and when I got into college and stuff, God didn't write my applications. He didn't help me with my tests. I did that. And that's one of the most arrogant things a Christian can do, is tell you that the only reason you are the way you are is because some magical sky daddy up in the sky said, "Oh, this is the reason you're like that," or something. And to me, that's ignorant as I don't like cussing, but yeah. And But I don't know. And then when I used to go to church, people used to act crazy, like, and then people will fall down and like they're, and it's insanity. And I watched a lot of Richard Dawkins and Bill Maher and stuff like that. And because when people like want to demonize them because they can actually show proof and question and disprove someone's religion, people shouldn't take that as a hostility. They should be happy that someone's freeing them from this mental instability in their life. Because I mean, believing in something that has no proof or evidence. I mean, why can't I worship Pikachu or Charmander, or any other Pokemon? Because there's the same amount of proof that those exist. Then there's no proof. So why not? And there's as much proof as a magical purple sky dragon in the sky as there is but the thing is, though, you can't disprove that it's not, but there's no evidence whatsoever. So to base my whole entire life off something that has no evidence is stupid. But my main thing is that as long as you don't infringe on any of my rights, such as if I want to buy alcohol on Sunday or something like that, I should be able to. Just because you crazy Christians don't want people buying alcohol on your crazy worship day where you guys worship your sky daddy, you guys, okay, then you guys don't buy alcohol. But everybody else, we're not in that crazy boat, so we can do what we want to do. And also, don't say that someone can't be married just because they're gay. That has nothing to do, like, your religion has nothing to do with our government in the United States. Keep your crazy religious beliefs out of our government, and I might stop making fun of your religions and stuff like that. I might do that. But, for my personal family, I want them to stay away from that. I'm trying to, because when you talk to someone in a logical standpoint, do you really think there's a sky daddy in the sky telling you, snapping his fingers and that's why stuff happens? Use some logic, because people who are religious use the emotional side of their brain, and people who are more scientific and believe in that or whatever, they use the scientific part of or the more logical part of your brain, right? And I know this is very very like basic explanation, but I mean, just look it up. Do research. Don't pick and choose what you believe in. Actually read the Bible. Read the Bible. Read the Quran. Don't just go to church and say, "Oh, this is." Don't just listen to your pastor. Question. Question is always a good thing to do in life. So, yeah, I hope I didn't offend nobody, but if I did, I'm not really saying I'm sorry. But okay, have a nice day.